Jeanette Bogart from Jeanette Bogart's Best Spreads, and it's a beautiful day. I'm standing in my garden. Actually, it's my herb garden. I've got my gardening hat on, but I'm going to take my hat off because we're going to a varsity football game. It will be Rhinebeck, New York versus Blindbrook from Rybrook, New York. But this show is about voting. While the game is going on, I am going to be asking the parents, as well as some of the spectators, if they're going to vote in this year's election. If they say yes, that's great. And if they say no, I'm going to ask why not. Also, on the screen later, you're going to see all the numbers that the League of Women Voters provided for people who will take you to the polls, and that's very important. While I'm asking the spectators if they're going to vote, my good friend Susan Alvera will be passing around some very nutritious muffins that I created, and these muffins are made with good grains, good nutrition, and with Splenda. So now you know what to look for. All right, let's go to the game.
At this time, would you please rise? As we ask for your respect and attention, the flag of our glory is located on top of the press box. Now to honor America, the playing of our national anthem.
I'm Jeanette Bogart from LMC TV, and we're asking questions of some of the parents today. We're trying to get out the vote. We're nonpartisan. May I ask you, do you intend to vote?
Yes, I do.
Good for you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for your Rhinebeck cheerleaders.
And we want to ask a question because we're trying to get out the vote. Do you intend to vote in this year's election, presidential election? Yes. Thank you.
All right, we're on.
Andy's brought down the play.
Hi. Jeanette Bogart from LMC TV. We're asking questions of some of the parents today.
Yes.
We're trying to get out the vote here in the area. Are you intending to vote in this next election? Yes. Good for you. And how about you?
Oh, definitely.
Good. That's great. So far, everybody said yes so far.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's the right thing to do.
Very important.
Thank you.
Luis Alta Miranda, number 33, is deep. Minutes in confirmation.
Hi, I'm Jeanette Bogart for LMC TV, and we're asking some of our adults here this afternoon if they intend to vote in the new election. We're trying to get the vote out. So I'm going to ask you, sir, do you intend to vote in this year's election?
Oh, definitely.
Thank you. Do you intend to vote in this year's election?
I do indeed.
That's wonderful. Well, that's great. Thank you. want to ask a question to our residences, and we're trying to get out the vote.
Penalties against
Do you
blind growth.
intend to vote in this next election?
Yes.
Good for you. Thank you.
Illegal procedure is the call.
Hi, I'm Jeanette Bogart from LMC TV, and what we're doing is really trying and urging everybody to vote. And so far, everybody that we have asked so far has said yes, they are voting. And let me ask you, do you intend to vote in this year's election?
Yes, I do.
Good for you. And how about you?
Yes, I do.
That's wonderful. And how about you?
Absolutely.
It's all right.
Yes, I do intend to vote.
So far, we've got 100%.
Arthur Miranda. And he's finally brought down. Greg Goldstein brings it down, along with number 78, Jamal Al-Hai. That one's good for a first down for Rhinebeck.
I'm Jeanette Bogart from LMC TV, and we're just asking our residents if you intend to vote in the November election.
Oh, yes, I'm going to vote. I vote in all elections.
God bless
I even
you.
vote for dog catcher if he's running.
Okay, that's fine. You're exercising your right, and that's
Right,
so good.
right.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Give us to the keeper. He's stopped. John Quarenta, number 75 on the tackle. Gain of 2, second and goal for the 1.
Hi, I'm Jeanette Bogart, and I'm working for LMC TV. We're trying to get out the vote in Mamaroneck. Actually, it would be nice if we got out the vote across the country, but we're asking our residents if they intend to vote in this November election.
Oh, absolutely.
Excuse me?
Absolutely.
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 That's wonderful. Thank you very much.
We do every election. Every election we vote.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Next is brought down. Brought down by Greg Gerson, number 57.
Hi. We're just going to ask one question. We're trying to get out the vote here in Mamaroneck, Rye, Mamaroneck, Larchmont, up and down the Sound Shore area. So we're just going to ask you one question. Do you intend to vote in this November election?
Yes.
Thank you. How about you?
Yes, of course.
And you?
Yes, absolutely.
Are you old enough to vote?
No.
Not yet. Thank you, ladies.
You're welcome.
Fourth down and 15.
Hi, I'm Jeanette Bogart, LMC TV, and we're just trying to get out the vote, asking people if they intend to vote in this year's election. Are you?
Yes, I plan to.
That's so nice. Thank you.
There we go.
Pass complete. Bobby Spano. Grossman.
Oh, they got
on the
time.
tackle.
Right neck.
Hi, I'm Jeanette Bogart, and I'm with LMC TV. And what we're trying to do is find out who's voting this November election. Are you intending to vote?
Yes.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Jeanette Bogart, Is one of your grandsons in the game?
Yes.
Oh, what position does he play?
Blind Brook.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know the position.
All right, but the point is he is playing, and that's
Yes,
wonderful.
he is.
I want to ask you, we're trying to get out the vote. Trying to get out the vote in this year's November election. Do you plan to vote this November?
Surely I do.
Good. Thank you. Hi, I'm Jeanette Bogart from LMC TV. Just want to ask you a question.
Before you do that, we're for Blind Book. We're not for Blindhead.
Fine. We're trying to get out the vote. And we'd just like to know if you intend to vote in this year's November election.
Yes, I do.
Good for you. How about you, sir?
Maybe.
Maybe?
Maybe.
Why?
Because I don't like either one.
You're undecided.
I don't like either one. I'm pretty decided I don't like them.
Well, don't you think that this is a democracy and we must vote? If people don't vote,
Democracy.
Yes.
Therefore, I can choose. If I hate them both, why should I vote?
if you wish not to vote,
If
no,
I
you
hate
don't
them,
have.
No, you're misunderstanding me. If I hate them both, why
Yeah.
should I vote?
That's a very good question.
As soon as I figure it out, I'll let you know.
Well,
But if it
Perhaps-
happened today, I wouldn't vote.
understood. But you know, perhaps with the debates coming up, things may just clarify a little bit better.
Maybe.
Let's hope so.
We'll see.
All right, but try to vote. It's all right.
Once I decide.
Okay. Thank you.
Spenapino will kick it off.
I have a question. Are all of you going to tell your parents to vote in this election this year? Yeah! Thank you. Hi, gorgeous.
Hi, I see we got homemade bread.
Yes?
Where are you located?
Actually, Mimi's at Cervone Bakery in Rybrook makes up all of these recipes, and she does make all the Splendor recipes.
Oh, wonderful.
Very nice lady.
Oh, I'll have to come. Is it a store where you can buy stuff?
Oh, yes, it's a bakery. She's
Oh.
making them, you know. But what I wanted to ask you is the reason for today is to get out the vote and talk to our Americans and say, are you going to vote in this year's election? Are you?
Of course, honey. I wouldn't miss out. No way.
Good girl. We worked too hard to get the women's vote, didn't we?
Yes,
Now,
yes. And you know who I'm voting for.
I don't want to know because I'm nonpartisan on this show. We just want you to exercise your right to
Yes,
vote.
yes.
Thank you
I
very
do.
much.
Been doing it for years, honey. I'm 72.
God bless you.
Thank you, darling.
Tell all your neighbors.
I do.
And by the way, you know, for those that cannot get to the polls, we are having the numbers at the end of the show of all the parties who will bring the residents to vote if you can't get to the polls.
Right.
So that will
yeah.
all be on the screen
Oh,
on
I
the
have
show.
my daughter who's ill, and she votes by,
Okay.
the ballot. We get it at home, and then
Okay.
we mail it.
That's good.
on the handout.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Nice talking with you.
Enjoy the game.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jeanette Bogart for LMC TV, and we're trying to get out the vote, and we just want to ask you if you intend to vote in this year's election.
I always do. Absolutely.
Wonderful.
Absolutely. It's the most important time of year.
And why do you feel that way?
Well, it's the time for us to exercise our right as citizens and to make our voice known.
Lovely. And may I ask you, you're wearing some type of tag.
I'm the high school principal, Dr. Ferrara.
Ah, nice to meet you.
Same here. Thank
Nice
you.
to meet
Thank
you. Thank you.
Along with Brittany.
I'm Jeanette Bogart from local cable networks, LMC TV, and we're trying to get out the vote. So we're just going to ask you if you intend to vote.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
That's my civic duty.
Good for you. And
Yes,
you,
I
sir?
always vote, and I'll vote again this year.
That's wonderful. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm Jeanette Bogart.
Yes.
And I live in Rhinebeck, and I
Yes.
enjoy your columns.
Oh, very good.
We have a question today that we're asking most of our residents here. We're trying to get the vote out in this November's election. Do you intend to vote in November?
Absolutely.
Thank you. We're just about 100%, you know.
Terrific.
Not
Everybody
nice.
should be out and vote. This is a very important election for all of us.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're trying to get out the vote for November. Are you intending to vote this year?
No,
Why not?
I'm not a citizen.
So you have to wait for that.
Yes,
Okay. It is quite a right, isn't it?
yes. And I'm waiting just for my purpose, so they just call me. If they call me, I will vote.
Thank you. That's great.
You're welcome.
You're just about American already.
Yes.
Good. Thank you. This is Jonathan Mason, is a friend of my husband, and he spotted me here at the game. And Jonathan, I'm going to ask you a question. This is for LMC TV.
Okay.
We're asking the residents of our community if they intend to vote in this year's election.
Absolutely. I'm going to vote. I can't speak for the community, though. I would like to think that they will. I mean, this is probably one of the most important election in the last 20 years.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
We've all said we're going to tell our parents to vote, right? Yeah. Now, if we have any grandparents nearby, can we tell them to vote too? Hi, Donna Palvina knows that this is Jeanette Bogart. The reason she knows is because she lives next door to my daughter Susan.
Absolutely.
And you asked me what I was doing here.
Yes.
We came especially to this particular game. The weather was good. We needed a large crowd so we could get an idea of who we want to bring out the vote in our community. And I would say just about everybody said that they would vote. We had one gentleman who really didn't like either candidate, and I suggested that he watch the debates coming up and help him make his mind up. Another gentleman wasn't legal, so he could not vote in our election,
Okay,
and it's
that's
such a privilege for us. We should exercise it. Now, with that said, are you going to vote?
Yes, I am.
Oh, thank goodness. We also passed around some of the muffins that we brought today using Splenda, not the sugar.
Right.
And it was enjoyed by all, and they were all asking what bakery they could get them at. So that's in the process now. So that's where we're at. They're nutritious. They've been okayed by the dietitian with all the
Right.
good minerals and everything in it.
I thought
And that's
you were
where we
gonna
are.
do them at the school.
Pardon
Were you
me?
going to try to do them at the school? Okay, I thought maybe you were going to bring them into the school, which would be great for the kids.
I would love to bring them into the school, but I don't know how to do it. In other words, I don't know who to call that's going to say, yes, you can use them.
Right.
And I myself wouldn't be making them. It would be a bakery.
Okay.
So that, it's not coming from my home. It's coming
Right.
from a place that's already in business.
Right.
But I just didn't know the ropes, as they say. I didn't know how
Sure.
to go about doing that. So
So I actually gave your information to somebody about that. We're doing a health and wellness here for the kids to try to revamp.
love it. I don't have a phone call yet, but
Okay.
perhaps.
That's what I'm saying. I mentioned your name because
All right.
of your great muffins.
Oh, thank you. Anyway, thank you, Donna,
Absolutely.
for coming up to speak to me. And wait a minute, I want to thank her for being my Susie's neighbor.
She's great.
I know Susie is very comfortable in Mamaroneck, and you're one of the reasons she is comfortable.
Well, I bring
Well, thank
over a
you.
lot of chocolate chip cookies, and they don't have Splenda in them. Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Donna.
All right, bye-bye.
We're going to sign off and just wish everybody, get out there and vote. Watch your screen now. The numbers of the polls, of the people who will take you to the polls will be on the screen. And enjoy all the good foods, and I hope you get to enjoy these Splenda muffins that were passed out today. I wish everybody bon appetit.